This is Jacksons.TV with Coach Jackson. Coach, this weekend is a pretty big UFC. We have several fighters fighting, Aaron, Travis, and of course John Jones. What are your thoughts about this weekend coming up?
It's going to be a really tough weekend. It's three really tough opponents. I'm just, hoping that we'll have good performances from our guys, and I hope we win and have a great weekend.
It's interesting, watching here at the gym and watching all the fighters, it's amazing how they actually work as a team. Fighting is an individual sport, but when you watch them, it goes beyond sparring and they actually really work well together. Can you kind of comment on how that is as a team?
Well, I think our team has great synergy. We really look out for each other. We care about each other, not just in the gym, but in life in general. And so we're a pretty tight-knit group. And I think that our win ratios, the performances that we give, I think that's reflected in much more of a reflection of that camaraderie, because everybody does help each other out than any other factor. I think that's the big determining factor in our success.
And next month, October 22nd, the Jacksons MMA Series 6 is going to be happening at the Hard Rock Casino Albuquerque. That is a pretty interesting card. Today, Joey Villaseñor, it was announced it would be a double main event with him taking on Chuck Parmalee. What are your thoughts about Joey fighting on this card here in Albuquerque?
Well, Joey's one of the old school guys. He's a great fighter and a great friend, and I'm excited to have him fighting in front of his hometown and his home crowd. And he's dropped down to 170, and I think he's going to give a great performance there. Yeah,
he's looking really fit at 170. The other double part of the double main event is Matt Leyva. He's an extremely popular fighter. He is going to have a pretty tough fight against Federico Lopez, who fought in Japan against Kid Yamamoto and Dream. What are your thoughts about Matt's chances on this with this fight?
Well, I think it's going to be a great fight. Matt's a scrapper. He just comes and he comes to fight and he puts it all out on the line. He's not very, I wouldn't call him a conservative fighter. He's very skilled and he really goes after it. So he's always fun to watch, and I hope he'll give another great fight for the fans this time.
And what's also interesting, people might not realize this, but Kanehari, who is a very well-known Japanese fighter, a Sengoku Grand Prix champion, is now part of the team he's fighting here, training out of here. He also will be on the Jacksons MMA Series 6 card. What does it say about having such high-level talent on this card?
Well, I think that's just a reflection of our promotion's going well. We're not exactly the biggest, even a small. Sorry, how should I say it? We're still growing. Let's put it that way. But we're doing extremely well, and it's really cool that we're attracting such great fighters here in Albuquerque.
And also, there's a couple other fighters, Hunter as well as Nick Urso. Those guys had some pretty exciting fights as amateurs. I think they're going to put on some interesting fights. What do you think about how they're going to perform?
Oh, those are two great up-and-comers. If you want to see kind of the future stars there, you're looking with Hunter and Nick. You're looking at two of the next big things in about a year and a half, maybe two. So catch them early so you can see you saw them win.
And one last thing, John the Magician Dotson is on the Ultimate Fighter. It was announced that he's on that cast. He is an extremely exciting fighter. Any thoughts about Little John?
We love Little John. He's been a mainstay here since he was like 17 years old, and him and Diego Brandao, they're gonna give it their best, and we got two guys on that season, and we'll see what happens.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck this weekend with the fights.
Thank you.